Yo, what up? My name's Merrick Konja. This is Should We Do a Podcast? Solid, yeah. All right. So we're back.
What's going on, man? How you been?
Good.
How you feeling today?
You know, pretty good.
All
Pretty good.
right.
Got my. I had my mango juice. I had a So listen, let me ask you before we even start. Well balanced breakfast. Is it a mango and a donut? Is that well balanced or no? I would say yes, but
Yeah, it's like a quick breakfast. Like, get you going. Like, this is good enough. You feel healthy because you got a mango smoothie instead of, like, a coffee or something. So you're like, oh, I'm doing my body justice. I put a smoothie in it. Fruit. It's refreshing.
plus
But
a
no,
chocolate donut.
no. I think I had a hearty breakfast today. Me and Leah got bacon, eggs, and Ryan got bacon, eggs. She didn't get bacon and eggs. We got Olympic. Coney Island.
Oh, I
Yeah.
heard you went to the Olympics.
No. Coney Island, man.
Bacon,
Big
eggs.
Michigan thing, you know?
You getting toast with that?
Yeah, bacon, eggs, toast, hash browns, a good hearty breakfast.
What kind of
you know?
toast?
Wheat.
Wheat.
Always
Not rye?
wheat. No, I don't like rye. It kind of like leaves a lingering flavor.
You're not a rye guy?
No.
Anyways, okay, so we're going to get into it. Welcome back to the show. It's called Should We Do a Podcast? Today I got
Today we
Today's-
decided we should.
today's guest is my cousin Merrick.
Good to have me here. you know?
Welcome.
Good
Well-
to be here.
I mean, thanks for having us at your place.
Yeah, right.
If you're watching, you can see the set has changed again. If you're just listening, that's all I got. Sorry.
there you go. Welcome
just know.
to it.
All right, so Merrick, I'm going to start it off how I start all these. What's your experience with podcasts? Do you listen to them? Do you like them? Do you not?
I've listened to a handful. I don't really listen when they're live. I'm more so kind of like watch clips as they pop up later. I don't know, kind of like I would only really watch if you consider like Interview, Breakfast Club, like stuff like that, or like Sway.
I think that's more of like a radio show. That would be live. Like I'm thinking like podcast like the Joe.
I've
like
watched
the Joe.
85 South Show. I mean, they're a podcast group. That's
Oh,
DC Young Fly, Carlos Miller, and Chico Bean. They're all three guys from Wild
From
Now.
Wild.
But
I don't know the second guy, but I know the other. Does DC Young Fly still make music?
yeah, oh yeah, dude. He's actually way better than you would think he is.
Really?
Yeah, I swear. He does like R&B and
He's just
you
the
listen
guy
to
who
it, it's
says,
just like,
"Get your ass over here."
yeah, bring your ass here,
Oh,
boy.
that's
Bring that ass here, boy.
He does the hand thing.
Yeah. He doesn't do that as much anymore. I don't think he likes the gimmicks like that.
Right.
But I really don't.
I don't remember the last time I watched Wild 'N Out.
I watch it
Is it?
to
Does,
fall asleep. Almost.
does
It's always on late night on VH1, which is crazy because it used to be MTV Wild Now, right?
yeah.
Yeah, now it's on VH1. Nick Cannon's Wild Now, and I feel like that nobody even announced that happened, but it just happened.
No. Nick Cannon once he broke up with
Yeah,
not
Mariah
broke
took
up.
the check.
Once during the split, Mariah got MTV.
Yeah, he had to go to VH1.
So not like the Joe. Have you ever listened to the Joe Budden podcast?
I've watched episodes of that. I've never that's something I didn't like keep up with. I don't know, but he pops up a lot on my feed just because of like some of the ridiculous comments he throws out there, like some of the just blunt things he says. It'll pop up from like Complex or like Rap Genius quoting it and being like,
Yeah.
Joe Budden says this and this. Do you agree? Or even United Masters will say something like that.
Yeah.
Like he just said Logic is one of the worst rappers to ever touch a microphone.
I
And
saw-
Logic gets a lot of praise. I mean, I'm not calling Logic one of the worst rappers to ever touch a microphone. I get where Joe's coming from because he gets like a lot of overhyped love.
Yeah.
But Joe knows that he's not one of the worst to ever touch a microphone,
Yeah.
and he knows that like saying that is just gonna gain a lot of attention for the views. But it is what it is, man.
I haven't listened to the whole. I don't think I've ever listened to a whole episode of the Joe Budden podcast. I think I just do like the same thing as you. The only one that I wanted to listen to was the Pusha T one right after the Drake beef. But I like even that they're like 3 hours.
Oh yeah, he does
Like
a long podcast.
2-3 hours.
Is it this? Do you know if it's the same people every time? I know it's
Yeah.
him. I don't know what that guy, white
Him,
guy's
Rory,
name
and
is.
Maul. But I don't know.
Which one's Rory and which one's Maul?
No, and I don't know. I don't think they're from anything. I think they're literally just his friends.
That's what I think. I
And-
swear I don't know, but they pop up everywhere too. They hang out with rappers and everything too now.
Yeah.
Like they're
One of the guys
in the
is
community.
I think he's part of the OVO team. Like one of
Oh really?
the guys who's on the podcast. I think. I don't really know, but don't really keep up with it that much.
OVO is insane to me, man. They're a bunch of just like low key hard workers. Like they're not really like Drake's
Party.
the big image. You know what I'm saying? Beside that, it's all like a team just assembled around him and like a handful of artists that like.
Who else is on OVO? I know him. Obviously Drake. Party Next Door. Division.
Would it be weird
Baka.
to say that like OVO is kind of like
Baka.
the new like Shady? Like, do you remember back in the day, Eminem was like the big head of the Shady label, and then like there's other artists under him that like got a little bit of play and like they had fans and a little love, but it was more like fans that came from Eminem that started like fucking with this guy.
I feel.
I'm not saying that's similar in music at all, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like
Maybe.
as in like Drake. If you sign to OVO, you're basically signing to like
To Drake's
to be
fan.
under Drake.
Drake, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you
okay,
just,
that
you
makes
just
more
basically
sense.
got adopted by him. Now he's your dad. And you know what I'm saying? Like
OVO. You show up to OVO Fest once a year.
yeah, exactly. Like that kind of shit. Or all your albums get like plays just from like Drake's like stands. You know what I'm saying? Like they get like maybe one song on the radio for like a quarter of the summer.
I can't think of anybody else.
Like literally Baka like was on the radio for like a short period of time. That's
Was
probably
he?
like a big push from OVO. Like he was on Shade 45 and stuff like that.
I don't even know.
Actually, I think I heard him on 98.7 one time. I swear.
Baka.
It was literally his big song, like "What's My Name" or something.
I can only think of off of oh my god, what was it called? The playlist. More Life. More Life.
Yeah, had to be
More-
his biggest hit though.
God damn.
But-
yeah. No, I can't think of anybody else. But anyways, yeah, I guess that would make sense. Because I don't.
The thing about people signed to Shady, like look at Yellow Wolf. Yellow Wolf's got his own fan base that stuck with him. I guess but
He just dropped an album.
really, I looked at it like a
I
lot of
think
his fans came from Shady, but a lot of those Shady fans, I guess, left. I guess he has a core fan base besides like the Shady people.
Well, I remember when he dropped Radioactive. Was he on Shady?
That was
for
his biggest. Yeah, that was his Shady debut. That was his biggest album today. That was when he had the most hype. He even got a little bit of radio play.
That was huge.
Yeah,
And like the album was sweet, but then I think his next one,
nothing.
like-
no numbers, nothing, dude.
it was
dead.
but like it sounded completely different and not even like close to what
yeah,
Radioactive
not like a
was.
progression to something else.
No,
it
it was-
was just completely new album.
And then I remember Love Story came
I
out.
think it was Love Story. I think
I don't
Love Story came after Radio.
I think he had one in between because Love Story was like got pushed, and that had a song with Eminem on it.
I'm pretty sure it was Love Story. I swear. I think his next album after Radioactive didn't come out for a while, and it was Love Story. Unless he dropped a mixtape in between.
I think that's what it was. I
like
think
My
it was
Box Chevy or something.
yeah,
like
Box Chevy
Volume
Part 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Kid Rock's on the cover, or it might not be Kid Rock. It might be.
He's
Yo.
got a song with Kid Rock, right? He might have two. Yeah, he's for sure got one. I know for sure.
I know Machine Gun Kelly does.
Oh, really?
You ever listen to that song?
No.
It's, what's it called? I think it's Bad Motherfucker. And it's just
I told people that the most American you'll feel is probably at a Kid Rock concert listening to Born Free. Like, literally, people are probably fucking Budweiser in one hand, middle finger up in the
A
other,
Bud
just
Heavy
screaming like
and
America.
a Newport Light.
Yeah. They're just like, fuck yeah. I was born free.
No, wait, what's the other song? No, not Sweet Home Alabama. That's Leonard Skinner. The summer.
Oh, that's a Kid Rock song, but I don't know what the name of it is.
Summertime in northern Michigan.
We were trying funny things.
We were smoking funny. Summer something. I want to say it's summer something. I can't.
All
think.
summer long.
That's
All
what
summer
it
long.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Also-
summer long. Born
I feel like
free.
that's the
Like,
most.
No, those are like the top two most American feeling songs. You know what I'm saying? Like you
just
play those, you got a Budweiser out. I'm consistently sticking to Budweiser. That's the American beer. You know what I'm saying?
Bud, not Bud Light.
No, Budweiser is
straight
the American
Budweiser.
beer. Bud Light is like the. I don't know. I'll explain. It's like the American beer, but it's like
Bud.
it's not what we represent with. It's what we're really drinking, but we're
The
holding
can
with
is red, white, and
Budweiser.
blue.
Yeah,
It's red and white, but close enough.
yeah. We start with that red and white. People are just holding them up like fuck yeah.
Have you ever gone to a Kid Rock concert?
No, but I've seen like tons of clips and videos. I always want to go. They actually sell the fuck out fast, and he'll do multiple shows.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was like 3 summers ago. I'm almost positive he played a week straight at DTE.
oh
and,
yeah, I
like,
think he did. Yeah,
I think it was like the last week of summer tour, and he's like, because
every night was a party.
I
dude.
remember hearing people like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to Kid Rock."
Yeah, yeah. I heard
today
that.
and tomorrow, like and Wednesday. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Who's going to multiple Kid Rock shows?
That would be badass.
Really?
I would imagine, bro. He probably puts on one hell of a show. We're in Michigan.
And you know
and
he's
just
you know
feel
he's playing that
American
one
as
song
fuck in
like
the middle
3
of summer.
times. He starts the show off with it. It's in the middle twice.
Yeah, right.
And then he ends it. Bro,
Comes out for his encore for it, 5th time. One more time.
The show is 4 hours long. The last time I went to DTE, oh my gosh, who did I see? It was G-Eazy, Lil Uzi.
Oh yeah, you went with Anjali and Miranda
and Jewel. There was like 6 people on the. Oh, Logic was there too.
Oh really?
But like, the show was okay. The show was cool. I forgot that Lil Uzi has like a lot of songs that I like.
Bro, I love Lil Uzi.
But
I'm waiting on his new album.
It's just not going
Yeah,
out.
I hate his record label deal. Actually, it makes me not like DJ Drama a lot.
Really?
Yeah, because that's the head of his label, and he's always having problems with his label. So why is DJ Drama stopping Lil Uzi from putting music out?
I feel like he just went. I feel like he gave up on it, and he's just going to fit pics now.
Who?
Lil Uzi. He gave up on.
For real, he did. He gave up on rap, and he just puts up massive amounts of fit pics. It's everything about his fit, like literally down to the stitching. Like 12 pictures up, 4 of his pants, you know?
So stupid. I do like the one that he put out, where he had like the huge bag. You probably could find it. I was going to say, he probably deleted it off Instagram, but you could probably find it. You know which one I'm talking about?
No.
He had like a huge Chanel bag. Like he's sitting there, and the bag is like maybe like, think of like the biggest purse you can think of, like a mom having.
Like a mini beanbag or something?
It's like 3 times the size.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking huge. Like he could have fit in it.
Really?
No joke. It was fucking giant.
No, I haven't seen that. I probably have, but
I'm going to put it right here. If you're watching, you'll see it. If not, again, I'm sorry. That's about it. What were we saying? Oh no! So the concert was sweet, but it was sweet mostly because all those people were there. But it was pouring. It poured rain on the way there, and I was like, "Oh man!" Like,
yeah, it's gonna be terrible.
I hope it. I was like, I hope it stops. We pulled in the parking lot. Stopped. The sun comes out like the bluest sky you've ever seen. We're there. I forgot who opened. They went.
I know Uzi was earlier on the list, or I think he was at least, right? Or was he right before G-Eazy?
I think he was early in the list.
Yeah.
But
that surprised me, bro. I think Uzi can headline his own tour. You
easily.
Know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why it was such a weird concert. I know Ty Dolla $ign was there. I know.
See, what is that? Dude? What is going on? Who put this together?
Logic, G-Eazy. There's one other like random person. I was like, and like the girls are like, who is that? I was like, oh, I know who. It was somebody small. Doesn't matter. But we get there, G-Eazy comes on, and it just starts pouring rain again. And you know how DTE is like. We're on the lawn.
Giant steep lawn, and then you get the pavilion.
Me and Miranda were going to the bathroom, and there's just a huge like mud pit, and I was like,
"Oh yeah, I've seen this video."
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Miranda, be careful." She gets down, and I literally took one slow step, and then my second one, like. My foot went out from underneath me, and I slid all the way down, and I ruined my Kanye shirt from the Life of... Was it Life of Pablo tour? The one with the floating stage.
Yeah, that was Life of Pablo tour.
Yeah. I got that shirt from there, and it's mud-stained up the back. Oof. And then we came back, and we went to go get a drink again, and by the time we came back, people were, like, sliding down it.
Yeah, this is what I seen.
I looked around, I was like... Oh, fuck it. My shirt's already ruined. And I went down on my stomach.
Oh,
my God. It was great.
Yeah. See, that stuff like that makes a concert. You might be dirty and wet for the rest of the show, and you might be a little annoyed, but like...
But I have extra clothes in my car at all times,
yeah,
so I'm straight.
You're good.
Even
if you didn't, bro, you just take your shirt off and make some memory. You're like, oh, yeah, dude, that concert was pouring. We slid our stomachs down the hill. Like,
oh, yeah.
You tell your kids about that in 20 years if they go to DT for a show.
I want to...
We used to get fucking wild there. There was one time it was pouring rain. We were all sliding on our stomachs or fucking our clothes. Really, it wasn't that crazy. You're telling me a story now, but...
No. It was sweet.
20 years, you'd be telling your kid like it was the wildest shit trying to prove to them like we got down more than
we got down. It was a 40-foot hill. Went straight down.
They done tore that hill down now. It's more to be like 15 now. They thought it was too dangerous.
They said it was a sledding hill. They said, holy shit, how are we letting this go by? This is damn near an amphitheater.
We used to pack in damn near 100,000 there. 100,000 people be in that motherfucker jumping up and down to Kid Rock.
They used to do shows up at the ski hill. that's where they would set them up at the bottom. That's where we were.
It really is a ski hill, right?
Yeah,
Isn't there a ski hill?
Pine
Wow.
Mountain.
See, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't know that those were the same place for the longest time because they're like actually no, I think they share the parking lot.
yeah, they do. The
Like
big
you
ass
go
dirt
to the
road.
right for DTE and you go straight for the ski hill because I've been skiing there a couple of times.
I've still never been skiing or snowboarding.
Really,
Never.
it's
Never.
fun.
Been sledding like a motherfucker every
It's
year,
fun.
you know?
I thought I broke my ass snowboarding one time. Did I ever tell you?
I thought you did.
No. Well, if I did, I
Not
never
your
got
ass.
a
I
check.
thought you hurt your tailbone.
Oh no! I thought I broke my wrist and my ass because I. So look, this is the situation. So we did this ski trip that we did every year, and for some reason I was like, skiing gay. I was like, I want to snowboard, and so everyone's like, okay, you can go snowboarding. I was like, but I don't know how. They're like, well, we'll put you in a lesson. I was like, okay, cool.
Oh, they had lessons there?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that'd be A1. I would do exactly the same thing. I would be worried. I'd be like, I've never done this. I really don't want it because I'm not going to know. I don't want to slow you down. But if they had lessons, dude, I would be more than excited to learn, like, just a beginner lesson and get out there.
Well, I went. So it was my dad. There's probably like 6 guys who would ski. And they're like, okay, we're going to take you to your lesson, and then we're going to go skiing. I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, I'll snowboard, and I'll come meet you guys after. Here I am thinking I can figure out snowboarding. And this is 22. I was probably like 12 or 13.
Okay.
So go, take the lesson, and the lesson ended. Didn't learn anything. Like, well, I like learned, but I like wasn't confident enough to go in the
Did they
hills.
teach you pizza french fry?
Not for skiing. Or not for snowboarding.
Oh, you just...
I did
okay.
snowboard because I
Okay.
know how to ski.
Oh, okay.
But like, so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go up the big ass hill to go find everybody.
Oh, you thought they were up there?
Well, I thought I was good enough to do it after my hour lesson of snowboarding. So I go up to the top of the hill, and I look down, and so like when you go, you have one foot locked in and one is free, so you can like kick out.
Yeah.
I get to the top and I look down, and I like been on the hill like 3-4 times on my skis, and I was like, oh my god, I can't do this. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to the room. So I go back to I like struggle my way down to the hill. Nobody was at the room, so I was like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna go find them. I don't know what's going through my head. I was like, I'm just gonna go back up the hill again.
You're kidding me.
I swear. And I went down. So it goes.
You're kidding me, dude.
Green is the easiest. Blue
Nobody
is.
has their phones on the hill?
I was like 12, 13. I didn't have a
Oh,
phone.
right, yeah.
So
I would have waited there at the room, bro. I would have just chilled there.
That would've
You're
been
gonna
smart.
Up the giant, you're gonna be freezing, going up the hill again. Then you're gonna be scared to go down again.
So
13.
I wound up going, and I think I did. So where we were at, there's like a big drag in the middle, and then you could like go off to like the Black Diamond, the blue, which is like the medium, or like at the very end is like the green hill.
Okay.
So like you have to go down this steep part at first to go off to the side. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it, and I pushed myself off the hill, and I didn't like slow down, and I got scared. So like my knees are buckling, and I'm just going like so fast, and I was like,
Rip
oh,
it.
rip it, like
You said
straight
it's steep.
like cutting through, like not cutting through people, but just going straight down. And I was like, I'm going way too fast. I'm gonna hit something. And so I just dove, and I went, and I thought I heard a crack in my wrist. I was like, oh no. And I was like, so scared, so cold, on a snowboard. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So I eventually made it back to the room, and I'm sitting there like icing my wrist, and they're like, where you been? We've been looking for you. I was
Oh my
like, you
God.
guys would not
Hey.
believe the day I had.
This is the worst thing. So you're looking for somebody all day. You're going through hell.
And then after they're like,
we were looking for you.
they're like, how was snowboarding? I was like, never again. I'm skiing tomorrow. They're like, you sure? I was like, fuck snowboarding. And I think I've done it like maybe twice since. But
Why
like,
would you dive, man? You just dove. I think I would have, if anything, I would have tried to like turn sideways and fall back. Or
no, I don't even know how
You
I.
have 1 foot loose. Why don't you like
No,
just punch
so
the
like
ground with that,
once you're once you're going down the hill, like you get off the lift and your 1 foot's free, but you get off the hill, and before you go back down again, you strap your other foot in. So both of your
okay,
feet
I
are on the
gotcha.
board,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's scary as shit. Skiing's a little easier, I feel like, because your feet are like facing down the hill, whereas snowboarding, your feet are like
yeah, you're
running
just-
the opposite, unparalleled.
If one goes this way, the other one has to go.
Yeah. So
All I know pizza French fry from skiing because I watched South Park and they were doing a skiing lesson on there. And they're like pizza French fry, pizza French fry.
and you're gonna have a bad time, right?
What?
Is that No, that's the different South Park part where he's like, and it's gone.
Oh yeah, they're sitting like in a bank, and he's
Well,
like, "Yeah, I put my money in the bank." And he's like, "Okay, we're gonna take it. We're gonna move it to these mutual funds over here, and it's gone." What do you mean? I just put my money in the bank. Yeah, it's gone. No, it's gone. We just invested in blah blah. It's gone.
What about what's the one with skiing? It's like, isn't that where it's like, and you're gonna have a bad time? I'm pretty sure that's a meme.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right. He does say that. He say, "If you're gonna do this, you're gonna have a bad time." He's like, yeah, I forgot what it is. He said, yeah, but when he's teaching them that lesson, it's the pizza French fry lesson. Yeah,
I'm telling you, skiing is easy. Don't ask Jewel. Jewel had a horrible time.
Oh really?
We took her. Actually, we went to Pine Knob. We took her to Pine Knob, and she ate shit.
Oh really?
The whole time. What I gotta do is pizza French fry, and that's it.
I feel like skiing would be a lot easier. I would do either or, but at the same time, I know you bundle up and everything, but I hate being like fucking cold.
Really?
Yeah, I'll go sledding over here, like a block away, for like a half hour, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good, dude. Let's get right in that house. Let's put some hot chocolate, a heater on. I'm not for it being out in the cold like that. I'm running between my car and wherever when it's cold out. I'm not walking. I don't care how bundled up I am.
I mean, I've seen you wear a jacket maybe 3 times.
Nah, I bundle up. I do the hoodie jacket, t-shirt combo or something, like.
You got to do long johns, t-shirt.
No, I'm not putting long johns on.
That's why.
Everybody loves them, dude. Everybody tells me, "Oh, we got long johns."
I don't love long johns, but for sledding, for skiing, snowboarding.
No, for those occasions, I'm like 4 pairs of pants, 3 pairs of socks.
Yeah, you got to make sure you put your jeans on. Jeans underneath sweatpants.
Over sweatpants, under sweatpants. Like it's like the middle layer,
You got your shorts, your long johns, your shorts, sweatpants, jeans,
more
sweatpants, snow pants.
Oh yeah.
That's it. That's how you.
I wish I had snow pants. I don't.
That's probably why. So no long johns, no snow pants. That's probably why you don't like being cold.
I wouldn't have to layer up with all the other shit if it wasn't even cold out, dude. But at the same time, I'm the one to tell people all the time, we're in Michigan and we appreciate the summers more because
I hate the summer. Cold. I hate the summer.
I don't get that.
I'll explain it to you.
Go ahead. You hate the summer. Why?
Okay, maybe not hate the summer.
Right, because it's fun.
No.
Because there's sun out. Because there's more stuff to do. Because it's good time. Because our birthday's in the middle.
Bugs.
Smack dab in the middle of summer.
Bugs. The heat. Sweaty.
You're trying to think of reasons.
Those are the 3 bigs.
Bugs, sweat, heat.
I've never been to Arizona, but I've heard it's a dry heat.
Yeah, it is.
But I don't know what that means because all I know.
Oh, it's more humid here. Our heat is humid. Yeah.
Wet heat. You go outside and you're already drenched.
Yeah, that's what we have.
And it's 97 degrees in the morning, plus with the sweat, with the perspiration.
Where do you live, dude? Where was it 97 in the morning with perspiration here? I wasn't doing that this summer. Was not. We're getting like high 80s, low 90s.
I think the bugs is the biggest thing for me. I fucked my ankles up because I got so many mosquito bites. I'm sweet. They like me. That's it.
Terrible. I mean, I get bug suck. I know we got a lot of mosquitoes and stuff.
Those are my 2 reasons
too. But
those are my 2 reasons for hating. I can't say I hate summer, but I prefer winter over summer, especially because if it's hot, you can only lose so many layers, and like the air conditioning is bunk. That's it. But if it's cold, you can bundle up a lot easier. Facts or not? Get you some hot chocolate.
No, it's facts. I mean, I definitely like layering clothing more too. Everybody says that shit. Oh, I can finally layer up, or
I can finally start dressing.
It's the cool. I can finally start dressing. But no, I'm always summer over winter. But what's crazy about the past few winters? I always think about is that global warming so much stuff.
I swear I was gonna say that.
The birds don't know when to leave, and they don't leave now. Did you notice like the past 2 winters, birds are still here in the middle of fucking winter?
Yeah,
just like tucked away in like the crevice of a garage or something. Like, it sucks, dude. These guys think it's about to be warm and they don't want to leave, and they're like,
it's October now and it's 60 degrees out. Like, I feel like especially the past maybe 5-6 years, like it's gotten, I don't even think that it's gotten warmer. It's just gotten colder later and then hotter later.
Oh yeah. No,
So, like,
it's definitely happening later than it has before,
Mm-hmm.
and it's more extreme, as in like the heat is hotter than it was, and the
Like-
cold's colder than it was.
Like we haven't had snow on Christmas in what, like
4 or 5 years.
yeah,
I was just saying that to Lee. Her friend wants to come here for Christmas. She lives in California. She's never seen snow. She's like, I want to come for Christmas so we can see it snow. And I was like,
Come in February.
Yeah, come in
Come
late January. That's
come
the
for
best time to
Valentine's
fly
Day.
anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Is it?
If you're flying like January, February for the most part, best time because most people
No, we're just in
aren't
February.
flying. A lot of flights are cheap, and a lot of the world's cold at that time, so not a lot of like tourist stuff going on.
I mean, I would assume like New Year, people are gonna want to travel. New Year, new them, see the world.
Yeah, I mean it's a cheap time to fly. A lot of people do, but at the same time, I mean it's cold. So even if you want to see new shit, you're not really gonna see everything you want because it's bad
Nah, I feel it.
temperatures everywhere. Plus, it's like a work and school time of year. If people have families, January and February, it's back to school after the holidays. There's nothing coming up, so
Okay, yeah, I guess that makes
work
sense.
after the holidays. You just spend a bunch of money on the holidays. You're not gonna be going out and being frivolous.
Frivolous, good word.
It's on my word of the day calendar. I know it wasn't. I should buy one
What
of
was
those.
yesterday's
though.
word of the day?
I don't have a word of the day calendar. I was kidding. But I should. I'm over here talking about I should get one of those. 2019, baby. There's an app for that. You know.
You should get a word of the day calendar for 2019. October.
2020. We'll start in 2020. The year's almost done. I'll be one of those people. It's like I'll start on January 1st, 2020. It's a fresh start. Why wait till next year when you can start it today? It's like okay.
You might as well. You got 2 more months left of 2019. Not of 2019. You got 2 more months left
Of the decade. Yeah,
No, not millennium.
I
Decade.
saved you. Decade. You see that Gary Vee post? He's like, there's 75 days left in the year. How does that make you feel? It's like, okay.
No.
Okay. I get it, Gary, man.
Bro, Gary Vee's so fun.
I love him. But like now
I'm-
that I follow him, he's fucking on people's throats, bro.
Mhm.
And he's not letting up. And
Some
anybody could say
of the shit
anything.
that even he says is so, like, he's another person who, like, his videos are edited in such a way where you see the part of him being a dick first, and then you're like, wow, what the fuck? And then you
Yeah.
watch the whole thing, you're like, oh, okay, like, that makes
I
sense.
kind of understand him a little more.
Like, I saw a clip the other day, and it's like, fuck your parents. And I was
Yeah, I
like,
know, right?
bro, what? You watch the whole video, and it's like, if, like, your parents aren't, like, not, like, if they're making you feel bad, like, about this, I'm like, okay, like, that makes sense. But just to have the clip, fuck your parents at the beginning.
Oh yeah,
like,
kick it off with that. Like,
so
let me
mean.
tell you a little something, kids. Fuck mom and dad. All right. Let me tell you a little something about mom and dad.
Okay, Gary Vee, shit.
I feel like I appreciate Gary Vee more because we relate to him more as the
And
whole liquor store story. Yeah.
Bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, like this guy is fucking. I feel bad for. He probably feels like shit today. He's a big Jets fan, and they just lost 33-0. And I don't know if you've seen. He posted before the game. My prediction is 23-18. Jets win. They lost 33-0 and fucking blew dick.
I don't know anything about it, but I know that he loves the Jets. and I
Huge
think
fan. They're doing terrible.
I think it's so
They're
funny.
doing absolutely terrible.
And I don't follow football at all, but I know. I think it's funny when like that happens because he's so adamant about like I love when the Jets suck because that means I'm a ride or die fan. I'm like, sweet, but it's gotta hurt when
Yeah.
33.
He just wants to feel like I'm not a bandwagon. I'm here while it sucks too.
But
I'll be here.
But
when
you
it gets-
know he's in the car like 33-0.
Yeah, right.
Nothing.
Not one, and I'm over here telling people I predict the win. Somebody every tweet or posting in the comments like, delete the post, Gary, delete the post. And he's coming back to tons of people like, I'll never delete it.
He talks
I'll never
his
delete
shit.
it.
I give it to him.
Why would I ever delete this? Because you fucking thought you would win by 5 and you lost by 33. Didn't put up a single point.
He's like this. He's the same person. He's like, you gotta respect that kick in the teeth, and that's a fucking kick in the teeth.
Yeah, man. He loves it. He eats it up. You see the one where somebody in his crowd was like, my dream job is to work for Gary Vee, something.
And he's like, you will never work for me, something like that.
No,
Oh.
he's like, fuck it, you're hired, or something like that.
Really?
This kid just jumps
I
up, and
haven't
Gary
seen
Vee was like, that's how you get a job.
No, I haven't seen that. I saw one where it's like, he's doing like the phone interview, and he's like talking to this girl. She's like 20 something, just graduated college, and he's like, what do you want to do? And she's like, I want to be a millionaire by 25, and I'm going to come and I'm going to shake your hand, in New York, and he goes, Sarah, I know you will never be a millionaire the way you just said that. And I was like, oh my God. He's so brutal.
Shot her down. She thought she was going to say something like inspiring, like, I want to be a millionaire and I want to be able to walk up and shake your hand, like, you'll know my name. Like,
yeah, and he's
I want to be big in New York.
He's like, I hope that happens, but it never will the way you're talking. And I'm like, fuck. I feel like
rips into people, bro. He makes it realistic, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's really breaking it down realistic. And when he shows, like, his old fucking videos of him, like, 15 years ago grinding about his wine website at, like,
which is just
random,
insane.
like, events. You know, he's just got a booth. Him and his buddy, they're just talking about what's going on with their site.
Have you ever watched Wine Library TV?
No.
That's his old show, and I think
his original podcast, right? Like, old.
It was his old. It was like that's where I got the idea for. Well, that's where I realized that I could do the craft beer corner.
Okay.
Because I saw that, but like the first one, he literally like he's sitting there, shitty ass camera, and he's like, "This wine." It's got earthy tone, and he like talks about it for like 30 seconds, and he's like, all right, that's it. And then the video's done. It's super short, and I'm like, wow, it's that easy. Because he did like like 900 episodes.
Yeah.
And he did like, he did like a bunch of different shit, like the 3 different wines. Like, it's so sweet. Like, mad respect.
Yeah.
Fuck with
Started
that.
out as just, like you said, he probably just tasted it, you know, now, and then it probably grew into like, all right, today we have, and he's got like 5 different wines laid out.
He was like the guy who wore an armband too.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I've seen videos of
He
him.
had like a random,
Literally just like a random armband. Like, not on like his wrist, just like
like him at like a booth, like just.
mid forearm. And I don't know what it has on it. I wonder if it had like Wine Library TV or if he just like thought it was cool.
Had a tough ass armband on. But he's a grinder, dude. Now look at him. Now he literally. It's crazy. He has this whole business that he operates, but the only thing we see of him is just him. And he says he didn't want to do it, but just being motivational speaker.
Yeah.
And he's like, I didn't want to do this, but like, I'm just breaking it down for people.
Mad respect.
Big fan, man. Love Gary.
All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back.
Yeah.
All right. Hey there, it's Antonio. This commercial is brought to you by me. If you like the podcast and you want to see other stuff, you should check out my website. I got pictures from a bunch of my trips, all of my vlogs, my short films, and some other stuff. Like these, and these. So if you want to get any of them, they're on the website too. Appreciate it, because right now, it's just me wearing them. So that's all I got. Back to the pod. Ew. That's your menthol sniff of the day.
Bro, it really opens me up. And I swear, I got bad sinuses. I get a lot of headaches from them. And yeah, I swear it helps me breathe better. The other day I had a headache and I like took 2 big inhales from each nostril. Felt great.
That's like a no.
I even let my dad use it. My dad's got the same sinus problem. He was like, "Wow, this opened me up."
You know what that reminds me of? I know it's not at all the same thing, but you remember Ned's Declassified?
Yeah, what cookies at?
No, the
Inhale?
the girl who would like stick the thing up her nose and she'd be like,
Oh yeah.
To, like, suck
I
her
forgot
booger-
about that.
to
Yeah,
suck
to get
her
her
boogers
boogers
out.
out.
Anyways.
Gross, man, I forgot about that.
dude, Ned's Declassified is.
That show is
I
super
don't-
underrated. Everybody watched it. Everybody loved it.
I was gonna say not even slept on, but underrated.
Yeah. No, I would even say no. Yeah, you're right. Not slept on because everybody watched
No,
it when it was out.
because any
Yeah.
person you ask, hey, remember Ned's Declassified?
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, of course. I used to watch that shit all the time. But
Cookie, Coconut Head, Mose, Ned. Shit.
I'll tell you what. As much as we watched it, I really barely know the characters' names beside Ned, Cookie, Coconut Head, and Susie Crabgrass. I forgot that girl's name was Mose.
I don't even. Her name is Susie Crabgrass.
That was the girl that Ned liked, but he was friends with Mose. Remember?
That's
Susie
why.
Crabgrass is like the popular girl.
Oh my god! Like you saying that name?
He gets with her in the last episode. That's how it ends, right?
Really?
Doesn't he date her, or he ends up with Mose?
No, I think he ends up with Mose.
Yeah, but he was
That's how all those early 2000s shows were.
yeah, right. It was
Remember
all
Zoe
the lead up.
101?
Yeah, no, fucking. They cut that shit early because she got pregnant.
Yeah.
That-
We never
that's
even
a
heard
crazy-
about the baby. Did she even have it?
Yeah, she had it, bro. Jamie Lynn Spears. That's crazy to think about that show. What's even crazier is what's his name? Kyle Massey,
Yeah.
the black guy on the show, his younger brother was Corey in the House.
No shit.
Yeah, you didn't know that, man?
Kyle.
Or was Kyle the one who was Corey?
I think Kyle Massey was Corey in the House.
Yeah, he probably was.
Who was Raven's younger brother? From That's So Raven?
Yeah. Corey.
Crazy.
That was his name, right? Yeah, it was Corey.
It was Corey in the
And
House.
the dad was the chef.
Yeah.
And then the dad became the chef for the president.
Yeah, whatever happened to Raven?
She's back on Disney Channel on a That's So Raven spinoff show, I think.
Really?
I think so.
I know they did a spinoff of not Saved by the Bell.
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
I never watched Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World, I didn't know it was a Disney Channel original because I grew up watching it on ABC Family.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently it was a Disney show like in the early 90s. Never, I watched it. I'm not going to say I never watched it. I watched a bunch of it, actually. I knew their neighbors, Mr. Feeney, and it was like the two boys.
Wasn't Mr. Feeney the teacher or
He
the
was
principal?
the teacher and the next door neighbor. So he was like always on their ass. But good show. Never watched. Actually, I did watch the whole thing, bro. I don't know what I'm talking about. I remember Topanga and Corey's wedding and everything. But
wow.
yeah,
That's
what's
in the
his name?
show?
His best friend Sean dates a black girl. I forgot her name. I'm just trying to think of stuff from the show now, but
I like
the spinoff show's Girl Meets World.
Yeah, I remember very little of like Boy Meets World.
Yeah,
Like I can picture like what the kitchen looks like, and I remember Mr. Feeney, remember Corey and Topanga, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And he had an older brother, right?
Yeah.
That's all I
Forgot
remember.
his name. His best friend's name was Sean. Or was that his older brother on the show? Was he Sean his brother or his next door neighbor?
Was that when they had the weird front bang haircuts?
Yeah.
Not haircuts.
No, that kid.
That was his friend or that was his brother?
I think that was his brother, actually, bro. But
Bro,
it might have been his
speaking of
friend.
that, Malcolm in the Middle slept on.
Nah.
Is Malcolm in the Middle
Slept
slept
On, bro. It was
on?
a great show, but what channel did that premiere on? Was that originally on
I think
FX?
that was ABC. No, it wasn't FX.
It was an ABC original?
I think so.
I don't think ABC had originals. Yeah, it might have been.
Didn't you just?
No, Boy
it
Meets
a
World was on
Channel
Disney Channel original. It got put on ABC later. Same with Full House. I don't know if that was Disney, but it got put on ABC later. I
Damn.
think Full House was Disney.
No, I don't think so. I think
When it originally came out back in the 90s, I think Full House and Boy Meets World came out at the same time. They're both Disney. Everybody starts on Disney, bro. Not everybody, actually, but a lot of shit that people like ride with for life is like what's it called? Even Stevens. Like Shia LaBeouf got to start on Even Stevens on Disney Channel, bro.
Beans.
That guy's like still halfway famous just for being Beans, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Like, you pop up randomly.
Imagine being halfway famous for being named Beans.
And all your character fucking does is show up to the neighbor's house and ask for bacon. But your name is Beans.
Baked beans.
Shut the fuck up. Always wanted bacon. Just comes next door loving bacon, eating all their bacon. Dad's always yelling, Beans!
I just remember the Shia LaBeouf movie, or not the Shia LaBeouf movie, the Even Stevens movie.
When he's sitting down eating the snacks out of the king's castle or something, and all just falls, collapses around his chair.
Yeah,
Remember
and-
that part where he pulls the lever next to this big chair of a snack?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was before they even left, right? And he had like he's like, "This is how I'm gonna spend my summer," and he like hit the thing, and it's
Thinking
got
it
like
was
the
a recliner
arm.
chair, yeah.
No,
Really-
he made his own recliner chair.
Oh, that was before they went to the
Yeah.
island. Yeah.
And then they
Yeah,
get stuck
yeah.
on the island, and
He had the thing to give him hot dogs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great movies. Or TV shows? What other?
Shia LaBeouf's an OG, man.
Did
I
you
wonder what happened in that time period between him leaving Even Stevens to his first like movie. I know he did the golf movie,
What was
but
The
greatest game ever played.
Oh, I was gonna say The Longest Yard, but that's Adam
Adam
Sandler.
yeah. That was a change up period. I feel like Longest Yard was Adam Sandler's. Oh, no, it wasn't. I was just saying the other day, his change up period from his goofy, like, stupid movies.
Adam
of, like,
Sandler?
Yeah, from like
Adam
Mr.
Sandler, or are we
Deeds.
talking about Shia LaBeouf?
Adam Sandler. His transition period from like goofy movies and like Mr. Deeds, Billy Madison, Waterboy and stuff was 51st Dates. And then
Did you
Longest Yard
see-
and stuff like that came after.
Did you see the new movie that he's coming out with?
No.
Bro, he's doing another rebrand. So he went from like goofy.
Oh, I
movies.
did. He's gonna be
It's
a
called
like
like-
a pimp or something.
It's
right?
called like Uncut Gems or something.
Yeah.
And
He plays like a guy that looks like a Middle Eastern like drug dealer or something, right?
who was I with? I was with Renee, Michael, and Rebecca, and we went and saw Joker. And the trailer's going on. I'm like, oh wow, like it looks like some kind of whatever drug crime movie. And I was like, oh, it looks kind of cool. And then I'm like, is that Adam Sandler?
Sure as
Because
shit.
he's got the the shirt unbuttoned and like his chest hair spilling out. He's got like the big rings. I'm like, what the fuck is it? Oh
Goatee,
yeah, Greasy
sunglasses.
hair and
Yeah.
he's got the glasses that are tinted, and he's got like the rhinestones on the bridge.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I'm like, what is Adam Sandler on?
I wonder if it's gonna be a funny movie or if he's really trying to.
No,
rebrand
it's like
himself.
it's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's weird seeing because like there's a couple of scenes where he's like talking, and he delivers like a serious line, and it's shot like it looks like real gritty, like it's really dark, like the colors are like kind of, but like just seeing Adam Sandler like that, I'm like, this guy was the water boy.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, he's done. He went from this goofy, like fucked up family, like not family, like late teenage stage, whatever, for like the Waterboy and those kind of movies.
Waterboy, Billy Madison.
And he went for like the adult comedy with like 50 First Dates, Longest Yard, and like Click, I think. But then I think Click was his transition to like family movies. Then he started doing Click to bedtime stories to
Grown Ups,
and stuff like
2.
that.
I think there are Grown Ups 3. I only saw the first one.
I don't know. He's probably doing whatever movie he's doing now, as in like the finish up of his Netflix deal. He probably had a deal with Netflix where he had to pump out like 7 movies or something.
Really?
Or maybe 5.
Yeah,
because he's got like 4 or 5 on
He did
there,
that
you know what I'm
movie,
saying?
The Cobbler. Did you ever see that?
I
That actually was pretty good. He's like a cobbler, and whoever's shoes he puts on, he like becomes that person for the day.
Oh really?
And it's like, so he's like sitting there making people's shoes, and he like will make them, and then just wear their shoes and like be them the next day. And I'm like, wow, it was honestly not a bad.
He just
movie.
did that one with Jennifer Aniston too, the crime movie.
The Crime.
No, like it's like a fake like.
Oh, the one
Like,
where
like
he takes
Clue.
where he takes their kids. Oh no, that's a different one.
It's like the board game Clue. You know what I'm saying? Or am I thinking of the right game? Where you like there's all these people in a room and you got to find the murderer. Murder mystery. That's what it is. It's like a murder mystery movie.
Oh.
All these people in a room, somebody dies, and then they spend the whole movie trying to figure out who in this room killed this guy. Like the lights flickered once, and when they came back on, so the guy was dead.
Oh yeah. They're coming out with another one that's called like House of Knives or something. Did you see Joker?
No. Heard a million good things about it.
Okay.
Heard one bad thing about it.
I
So
didn't.
I'm gonna take the million good things and
I didn't like
say
it.
that it was, oh, you didn't like it either?
Did you go and see all the superhero? You don't watch superhero movies
no.
like that. Okay, then you'll probably like it. I came at it from like the first superhero movie I watched was Dark Knight. So I was like, oh, I remember my first Joker was Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah,
So
but
I
this
was
has nothing to do with any Batman
No,
stuff. It's
completely
completely different.
different.
Right?
and like I guess that was probably my problem because I came into it wanting to see like
A connection to Batman.
Yeah,
A connection
and
to the
they,
Joker
like-
that Heath Ledger
they
played.
like touch on it and like they show like spoiler they show Batman's like parents getting killed and like Bruce Wayne as a boy, and I'm like, oh, like that's actually I was like, yes, this is what I wanted, but that's like the last like 10 minutes of the movie.
Really?
But like it's really well shot. It kind of doesn't make sense from like a comic book standpoint because he's just like, I don't know. Like Renee loved it, and she's like, as social commentary on what it's like in America. I'm like, yeah, it is good.
Bro, some
It's
of the shit
amazing.
that comes to movies, I fucking hate the responses. Like, I'm not gonna diss Joker. I'm not dissing anything, but bro, a lot of this like people are like, I really like how it showcases mental health and stuff and mental awareness and stuff with the new Joker movie.
Yeah.
And without even seeing the movie, I'm gonna tell you like this is just a fucking like. Come on, be real. Like it is not portraying like mental health and the majority of people. I mean, it's just depicting a fucked up character out of a fucking book or somebody's like.
There's literally one point where like
ideation of the furthest it'll stretch to be like. You know what I'm
there's
saying?
there's one point where he has like it's like a tight shot and he's talking to Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro is like a late night TV host, and he's sitting there talking to him, and he's like, "Do you know what it's like to be somebody in society who society forgets about?" And I'm like, this is so like they're forcing this so
exactly.
and like
It's cringy. To me, that's
he has
cringy,
like
dude.
4 like actual monologues throughout the movie, and that's when I'm like, I'm not like I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like you're forcing this like mental health or like treat everybody equal as thing on me. Like,
yeah, and like it's
like what are we supposed to really? I mean, dude, don't get me wrong. I'm
not
straight
knocking
up,
it.
I'm
Yeah.
straight up for everybody. Everybody does matter. Everybody does have a voice or anything. Yeah, but.
Yeah.
But for
Demetrius Martin,
somebody,
you matter.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking with. But It kills me, man. Like him saying that. Like, there's people who are out there who are literally gonna hear that and like feel like they can relate to it hard as fuck. Like, oh, I'm in society. Society forgets about me. Well, fuck society.
Yeah, that was like the other
They
thing.
want to rebel against
like,
it. Like, come on, man.
That was the other thing. Like, people like when the movie came out, like there were like armed guards at like movie theaters because they were afraid people were gonna like
really?
look at this movie and start shooting up the place. But dude,
fuck, man.
yeah, like, that's nuts.
So
That's
fucking
scary.
crazy, man.
But like, I don't know, from a comic book, like I go to watch these supervillain movies. I thought it was ass. It was so bad.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I like I don't know. Considering the first,
Oh, I'd imagine, bro. Especially because you get no hero in this. It's all just the the storyline of a villain, and nobody. I mean, I still haven't seen it. I'm talking like I have, but
yeah.
it's not like a resolving ending, is it? Is it like a good like?
No, they did it. If they run with
What they left
Joaquin
off on?
Phoenix being Joker and they do like a couple of movies, I think it could be really cool. But and they kind of set it up like that. Like they set up what Gotham is like.
Okay.
And it like, I thought that was really cool. But I'm pretty sure they already have the next Batman movie set up. Like, it's already cast and everything. I think they're already shooting it. And I'm pretty sure Robert Pattinson is the new Batman.
Get the fuck
They
out
got
of here.
They got
bro.
Ben Affleck out. Ben Affleck sucked ass.
Yeah, I know, but
He was
like,
so bad. Ben Affleck, if you're listening to this, you suck ass at Batman.
that's so tough, man. Because I'm not a big believer in like. I don't know how to explain it. If you had a main role as a giant character somewhere else, I feel like you can't do a hero role. Like,
Yeah, like him being Edward in Twilight going to like Batman. That's like Robert Downey Jr. being Iron Man going to do other stuff like
or even worse, Chris Evans, bro. That guy was the Flame, and he became the Flash, right?
no, Chris
What do you-
Evans was the Human Torch and he went to Captain America.
Yeah, that's
but,
what he became.
But the Human Torch was ass and then
Yeah, I agree.
and
But
like
at the same time,
Captain America was great.
still fucks people up. But still,
Yeah.
and Robert Pattinson, bro, him being like, I hate saying it. I look at this guy every time I see him anywhere. I think of him as the Twilight guy.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? If I don't think of him as a Twilight guy, I think of him as fucking Edward Cullen or whatever his name is in Harry Potter, the Goblet of Fire.
No,
he's one of the main
Cedric
characters.
Diggory.
Cedric Diggory. There you go.
Edward Cullen is from Twilight.
Fucking stupid, dude. Yeah, there you go, though. He's
Just
Cedric
proved it. You
Diggory.
just
Yeah, exactly. He's Cedric Diggory. So either way, that's all I think of him when I see him. All right, it's hard for me to look at this guy now and envision Batman, or even if I watch the movie all the way through, no matter how good he does, I'm not gonna like rock with Batman as hard as I would if they just casted even a nobody who could just really do the role right. They're not just trying to cast somebody who's famous and has a good manager to get the publicity for like, oh, he's doing it. Let's see how he does it.
I feel like it's also hard with like Batman because they had Christian Bale do the trilogy, and the trilogy was
Phenomenal.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
Phenomenal.
I think
And
it's
Christian Bale is a prime example of a great actor who doesn't have like a exact role that everybody knows him. Like that's
Yeah.
his movie, so like you could put him in that position. Yeah, I mean now he is the Batman. If I see him in any other movie after now, I think of him as
Batman.
that's the Batman guy. I don't think.
But I don't even think he's. I think Batman is like a good one to have because you don't even see his face half the time. So
No,
like,
but
because like I saw him in The Big Short, which is the movie about the stock market, and like I saw him and he like looks completely different. I'm like, he's not Batman in here, and I was like, that's kind of cool.
yeah, I get what you're saying.
But like, I don't know. Same thing with like Spider-Man.
Bro, Spider-Man's a tough one because there's a million arguments about that. You know, that just comes
Tobey
with
Maguire.
generational gaps.
Yeah.
I've never seen any of the Tom Holland ones, but you know what? Stan Lee said that Tom Holland is the image he originally had for Spider-Man. He is the Spider-Man that he wants. Rest in peace, Stan Lee.
Rip.
So,
Rest in peace.
And the way that fans react to Tom Holland and the way they want him to be Spider-Man,
It was
and everything,
so
It's
sad.
like I gotta support that kid being Spider-Man.
It was so sad when Sony and
Didn't they just announce or something recently that?
well they essentially broke up. Like
Yeah.
Spider-Man was allowed to be in the Marvel universe for what was the first one he came in? Civil War. Captain America: Civil War. So he was allowed to come in because he's a Marvel character.
Right.
And then he like his past 3 movies were Marvel. Like Marvel produced them, but he's still a Sony character because Sony owned the rights to Spider-Man, but not his movies. Or Marvel owned the right to the merchandise. That's what it was. Marvel owned Spider-Man for the merchandising right, but Sony owned him for movies. And then for the past 3, he was allowed to be in the movies.
Okay.
And then they split it because they split because Marvel wanted more control over it, and they're like, no, Spider-Man's huge. He's a huge character. People are going to want to see him. But the Sony movies that they did for him were the ones with Andrew Garfield, which
suck. Everybody hates
awful.
him. Everybody thinks they're
So
trash.
bad.
Yeah.
So I think they
So
kind
Tom
of
Holland did all the Marvel movies with them then?
yeah, he did. So he did all the Marvel movies, and I think
And Marvel's under Disney.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, Disney runs everything.
Everything, dude.
Bro, everything.
Did you see all the stuff they released that's going to be on their streaming service? I'm going to subscribe.
Oh,
I'm gonna
100%.
subscribe,
All the
bro.
Disney movies.
It's insane how much stuff they're bringing on, bro. It's literally they got every Disney movie ever. You're talking like 1950s.
Fun fact. The first Disney movie was Snow White, and it came out in 1937.
Unreal.
I literally was looking at that the other day. I was like, no fucking way.
And it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on their streaming
yeah.
service.
I wonder if they're going to do a live action.
I don't know, dude. But I was looking at it. It's so many memories just looking at the list of like the titles, dude. Like some of the late '90s ones, early 2000s. We really like. Because you remember going to bed like literally it was a Disney Channel movie before bed. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Like me. It was like
Oh,
9
yeah.
o'clock it comes on or 8 o'clock it comes on, and you watch that as soon as it's over. It's bedtime or like
Done.
you're falling asleep during it if it sucked. Like
Yeah.
some of those premieres for those movies, that was like the shit everybody talked about at school. Like fucking Cheetah Girls, High School Musical. Like
Bro.
this shit dropped. Like Camp Rock people would come to school the next day.
All of those are
like-
going to be on it too?
Oh yeah, all that shit's on there.
Jump In with Corbin Blue?
All of it. Literally
Bro.
everything that was Disney Channel is on there.
Akilah and the Bees? It's Keke Palmer's where she was in a spelling
It's literally
bee.
gotta be on there, bro. Oh yeah, I remember that, bro. It's gotta be on there.
Oh.
Like, do you remember like Smart House?
Yeah.
It's on there. Luck of the Irish. It's on there.
Yeah. Oh my God, all of those?
Yeah, there's the one, I don't know the name. Leah knows the name.
Air
But it's
Bud?
about where the kid who, it's like his 13th birthday and he turns into a mermaid.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know
It's
what
on there. It's on there, dude.
called.
Air Bud, I'm pretty sure it's Disney. It's on there.
I'm almost positive Air Bud's Disney.
Yeah.
Damn. And like
And you get the Pixar movies too. You get all those. You know what I'm saying? Those.
and all of the Marvel movies, those are all like Disney.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure those will all be there too.
No,
They gotta
are.
be, right?
Because there's a bunch of like when they announced all.
I wonder how much it's gonna be a month.
Huh?
That's my question. How much would it be for Disney a month? What do you
Oh,
think they would charge?
I saw something that the package is Disney Plus, ESPN, and Hulu, and I think it's $16 a month. That's
Get out of here.
there's
out
no
of
what
here.
if that's true, like everyone's gonna cancel everything else. There's no way that's gonna be true. My guess would be like 20 or 30 a month.
Sucks about ESPN is they don't even fucking play the sports, bro. They get like fucking 3 good sports games a week, and then the rest of it goes to all the like CBS, NBC, ABC, MSNBC, and fucking TNT. Like
I don't
ESPN
know.
is the sports network, and they don't get
Yeah.
shit. Fox Sports gets a little bit. They don't really get shit. All these
Really?
fucking news networks get the fucking good shit.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't either, bro. I don't know why the main sports network, ESPN, just plays a bunch of fucking interviews all day and commentary on sports instead of actual sports.
Do you think they'll have? Do you think in the Disney Plus bundle we'll get ESPN The Ocho?
That's a real channel, right?
Is it really?
Yeah.
No.
I swear to God, it's a real channel, and it still plays sports. And those are the kind of sports it plays, like dodgeball and like random shit like that.
Are you serious?
I swear on everything. ESPN The Ocho is a real channel, ESPN 8, and they play random ass sports like that.
No.
Yeah, I know, right? It's fucking insane. It's been a real channel for years. Like since that was
Since
a thing. Yeah,
Dodgeball?
since before dodgeball, it was.
Was
a
Adam
thing.
Sandler in Dodgeball?
No.
No, that
Ben
was Vince
Stiller.
Vaughn. Oh yeah, Ben Stiller
yeah,
too.
Vince Vaughn too.
You made me bleed my own blood.
Mm-mm-mm.
Look
Look at those edges. I've been telling my girlfriend to do her edges for a couple weeks now. She just started doing them a little bit.
What does that mean?
It's like when those girls, like, it's a. I'm not saying it's just restricted to black girls, but it's like a black girl thing where they have their baby hairs and stuff. Like they bring
Mhm.
them in and like they kind of look like they're pressed against their head.
Oh.
I don't know how to explain it. They brush them and stuff. And make them
Nice.
look good with like a styling gel. They look good.
Uh-huh.
And she's got little ones. She wants them to look good. I tell her they look good when she does them, but she don't do them that often. I've been pressing her to do them a little more.
Did you hear that, Leah?
She likes changing up her hair. She looks good.
She didn't hear it. Anyways. Oh, Leah.
Yeah, man. So, what new music you been on? What you been listening to this week?
Bro, I just been listening to The Baby.
Really? I don't know why
Heavy.
this week I've been listening to Valet a lot. Or is that
Really?
how you say Valet?
Valet.
Valet.
Really? Good job.
Yeah,
You found me.
No.
Oh, didn't he? He came out with that other EP of
I don't know. I just been listening to a lot of singles, dude. Dude, this guy is like so unique with his
Thomp
singles.
Thomp.
What was that? Womp Womp
Womp
Womp
Womp.
Womp
Oh,
Womp
God.
Womp Womp Womp. I was playing that for Noah the other day, but no, I've been playing
Womp,
About
womp,
You.
womp.
I've never really listened to the whole thing because the first time I ever heard it, when I heard the chorus, I just skipped because I was like, what the fuck is this? But I just listened to it the other day without really listening to it, and then I listened to all of Drum's verse, like caught it, the whole thing, and I was like, this guy just went the fuck in. What kind of beat is this?
About You.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out.
Drum, bro. And Drum really, I
Bro,
never
Drum
impressed me
is
like that,
sweet.
but he spits when he spits.
Did
dude.
you listen to his album?
No, but I need to. Big Baby Drum?
Big Baby Drum, yeah.
Is that the album name?
That came out maybe 2-3 years
It
ago.
came out right after Broccoli dropped.
So sweet. Cash Machine on it is
I
really
have
cool.
heard some of it then. Because I heard Cash Machine.
Cash
before.
Machine, Broccoli. It's cool. I don't remember what it's called, but the first song on there is like really, really sweet.
Okay.
And he has a song with ASAP Rocky, Gilligan.
Oh, really?
It's Drum, Rocky, and Juicy J.
Oh, it's probably tough.
Insane.
Yeah,
So
I need
hard.
to listen to that. No, but he kicks off his verse
Big
with
Baby
About You, dude, and like the whole time he's just going in. But what kills me is that both of them, the whole song, rhyme using the rhyme, like their end rhyme is like again or like dividends in again, like that kind of and none of them, neither of them use Michigan the whole song. And literally the whole song I'm listening to, I'm like, bro, I could go over this beat and say Michigan.
And that's it.
Like, I could say whatever I want, but I could use that as one of the rhymes that they don't use. And, like, it would have fit perfect. Like, the whole song, he's like, yeah, you damaged on your Benz again. Or he's like, you went and fucked up your Benz again. Dropped it off, got it fixed again. Like, see, he could easily fit Michigan somewhere in this song. Like,
Damn. I have to listen to it. I haven't listened to Valet in a long time.
In a minute. What got me to listen to it was that I was thinking about the Danny Brown show coming up next month. Day before Thanksgiving every year, baby. Bruce Brigade Thanksgiving.
Did you watch his show, Danny's House?
I watched 1 or 2 episodes. I like it, dude. But man, I feel like I'm a dick for saying anything bad about Danny Brown. I love Danny Brown. I got nothing bad to say about him. Actually, I'm not even gonna go.
You sound like you were going to, and then
I wanted to, but I'm not. It's not even bad, bro. I got too much respect for Danny Brown. I wanted to say like, I love Danny, but I couldn't even see him being a TV host like that. But from what I did watch, he was good. He was funny. But I'm not subscribed to Viceland, and they don't play shit for free online. So I didn't fucking find it to watch it. I didn't buy it. And the 2 or 3 episodes I watched, I just thought like, man, how did they make a whole season out of this? It's no disrespect, I don't see it going a second season.
Didn't
it looked like a one-time thing?
I don't know what it was. I think I saw one where like him and ASAP Rocky are sitting there talking.
Yeah, ASAP was on that episode. That was the episode. That was one of the episodes I watched. Or ASAP, and then I watched the Schoolboy Q episode. But the Schoolboy Q episode, no matter what happens, bro, when Schoolboy Q's around, I think shit is funny as
He's
fuck.
so
and as
funny,
funny as I
yeah.
think Danny Brown is, Schoolboy Q is fucking hilarious for doing nothing. They got this little girl there.
My favorite was when he used to put on his Instagram story that he was 3.
Oh yeah.
What did he
'Cause
say?
shaved his head and
3-year-old.
Yeah.
Not 3 years old.
No, I'm 1. He'd say I'm 1. I'm 1 year old. I'm 1 years old. That's what it was. He'd say I'm 1
years old. That's what it was. I thought it was
And then
3.
he'd be out in public and people would say something. He'd be like, "Hey, I'm 1 years old, homie. I'm just 1 years old."
Bro, I'm about to cop VIP tickets to his show.
Just to talk to him and say that to him.
No, because
So you can tweet to him and he'll talk shit to you.
so you can get a PT Cruiser.
Oh yeah,
The VIP comes with
right.
a PT Cruiser.
Yeah.
He was, bro, that was the funniest thing. And he tweeted out. He goes, "What did he say?" He's like, "I can't keep doing this." He's like, "Twitter's something else." He's like, "I can't keep tweeting all day," but he was tweeting like about the VIP ticket. He's like, "Blah, blah, blah. If you get a VIP ticket, I'm gonna give you a PT Cruiser." And
They about worth as much as you're paying for that damn ticket.
some guy tweeted at him a picture of a PT Cruiser. He's like, "Yo, just got my VIP pass." And he goes, "Put some rims on that bitch."
He's funny, man.
Schoolboy Q is funny as
He's
fuck.
funny as fuck. He's honestly probably the funniest rapper. Just because of his day-to-day life, man. Did you see? I could say, did you see all the time for him? But he was throwing like meat at his dogs yesterday. He
Like,
threw
man,
one.
catch that shit.
Yeah, he's like upset about it. Dude, there was one time him and Danny were hanging out like in LA, and Danny made him pull over on the side of the road so he can like take a piss outside, and he was just drunk as shit, and like they were just fucking being funny as hell all night, drunk as fuck. But Schoolboy Q's just hilarious, man. Just the shit he says is so light. It's so like that. Oh, that's your whole thing. Oh, that's it. It's like, come on, man. Let me go.
1 year old.
You're talking mad shit to his daughter too. I told you about the one time he made her go next door. The neighbors were having a party and they're Mexican. He made her go get tacos and bring them back for him. He's laying down in bed. He's like, go next door and give me some tacos. Yeah, just go. She literally comes back like 5 minutes later with a plate with like 3 tacos on it.
He stopped putting her in his story, but she used to talk shit back to him, which was so funny. He used to come in and be like, "Yeah, I'm 1 year old when we go to school." She'd be like, "Dad, shut up."
Yeah. You ugly. You not funny. You're not funny, Dad. She listens to like all the new, like the stuff the kids listen to. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he gets put onto her, all that stuff by her. Okay, well, what's new? What's the poppin' song? So I'm telling you right now, Chance took over the kid industry with that Hot Shower song.
That song sucks.
No, it don't, bro.
Hot land, hot shower.
Hot damn hot. Wait, was it hot land?
Smoking green hot cauliflower. Cauliflower's not even green.
Sweet and sour, and my lawyer say it's urgent. I'm gonna call him in an hour,
dude.
Like, no, it's not. It's not.
Shout out to Doug. That's another one I don't remember watching.
All right, I'll say it's not a terrible song just because of like the way he rides the beat, bro. This guy rides it so well, and he's rhyming so perfectly, but he's just saying some fucking goofball funny shit. Like it's the shit that should be on that beat. And I hate. Chance should have just did 3 verses, bro. Fuck Made in Tokyo's beat and fuck the babies, or fuck his verse.
I don't even remember either of their verses. I didn't even know it was Made in Tokyo.
They're both cold, but they shouldn't be on there, and they shouldn't have fucking rode the wave like they did. Chance said, "Dude, that second verse is hard as fuck. How you gonna tell me that song sucks?" He goes, "Dude, I just called a plug and his phone was unplugged. I was looking at Doug like, dude." Oh no,
I do like the line where he's like, my wife came in to me and just to airdrop me some nudes.
Dude, he's like having fucking arguments for paying 50 extra cents for barbecue, saucing on the workers at McDonald's. Good burger should have taught you
that we all dudes.
And I'm all professional and proper, but my baby mama stopped me in a meeting just to airdrop me some nudes. Damn, I know the whole thing, bro. We listen to it like 5 times a day. That's Noah's favorite song everywhere we go. Hot water, hot shower. I was like, we're gonna play some music. Hot water, hot shower. We'll be here at the house, and he'll just be like walking around like, "Dude, I just called the plug and the phone was unplugged." He killed me the other day. He was singing Lizzo out of nowhere, though.
Oh, truth hurts.
Why men great today gotta be great. I'm like, who taught you this shit, dude? Who taught you this?
Dude, Lizzo's song with the baby.
Right. Right. I'm gonna teach him the baby song with Meg Thee Stallion. He's gonna be walking around this place.
Cash.
You know why the bitch love baby? Baby don't give a fuck. So cool.
That'd be.
Everybody's listening to Baby now.
That'd be hard coming from an actual baby. Well, he's not a baby, but
3, 4. He's close enough.
Close enough to
on the big scale, the broad scale. He's a baby. In all reality, he's growing. He's just becoming a boy. You know, he's a big boy. For real though.
Leah, you have anything you want to end this off with? No.
Yeah, I just look great. No, they don't. What do you mean? They don't.
You look good. No.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah, exactly. Like, no. Like, what are you talking about? All she thinks is if she lays edges, she's gonna look ghetto. She does not look ghetto.
Leah, come and say a piece.
I don't want to say.
That's it. Neither do we. Well, come say you're nervous on mic. It's not even. We can't even see you.
Okay, you got 3 seconds to get over here and say hi, or we're just
this is gonna be the ending piece. So.
That's so much pressure.
Calm me down.
It's not. 3, 2, 1.
I still don't know what to say.
You could have just said, "Dude."
Dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, wow. I said that with a lot of enthusiasm.
Oh wait, so we have to end it this way. All right, so Merrick, we sat here, we talked. Well, yes, I have an outro too.
Okay, hit me with
that.
Very,
very informal. Anyway, so we sat here, we talked about podcasts, blah 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 blah. How do you feel about this? Feel like we should do a podcast? Essentially, the question is, should we do a podcast?
Yes.
All right, cool. Done. Well, that's all, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time. A Tone Time production.